This is my old dump truck. It's a 1982 auto car. 12-yard box. It's got like 315 size front tires on it. And it's a real joy. Try and lift the hood off, but it's got an 892 in it. Be probably handy if I undid the latch, huh? Okay, how many people have tried to lift the hood on a truck without getting one or both of the latches undone? This was probably the best acquisition of my life. The guy I bought it from, Chris Klemp, or Kemp, if you're watching, is Silsby's old truck. You remember it. Don had, I think he had heads and a clutch put on it, and he put a, I don't know, brand new front tire or something like that. 5 years before I bought it. I picked it up for $3,700, and I mean, the tires are good on it. Only thing I did to it was I put that top leaf spring in. It was broken just on the end of the pack there. It was mainly used as an off-highway truck when the guy was road building, but it's a ex-King County truck. Let's see. DS 400 rear axle, an RS 400. They're 488 gears. It's got a I don't know why it's not focusing, but it's got a 12.513 speed transmission. It is a beast. It's got a huge front window. Dude, it's off the hook. It's really nice to drive too. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. That old girl run. Yep, she's a runner. 303,000 miles. I don't know what the story is on the engine hours. It says 3,000 hours. What? Anyway, so now this is kind of set up weird, this 13 speed. I don't know why it's got direct here and underdrive up here, because the last one I drove, this was underdrive, that was direct. So, weird. But I figure what I'd do is, now that we know this beautiful truck runs like a top, is I take you through what the shift pattern for a 13 speed is Obviously it's a little bit different, you know, since it's not a newer style with the red splitter valve and all that good stuff. This is your range selector. Like I would call it right now, it'd be bottom box. That's top box. But like typically what I would do if I'm fully loaded and it's heavy, so you don't split any of your bottom gears with a 13 speed. All the way to you and back would be considered first, second, third, fourth, and then back is fifth. Now what you do is, with that in under, you can go ahead and bring your range shift up and then go back over here for 6th, 7th, 8th, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13. And there you go. That's how you shift to 13 speed. Now when you're going downshifting, you go, so 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then you're gonna leave that in underdrive. Range shift down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then all the way back to you is 1. And of course, on all these transmissions, your 15 speed, 13 speed, 18 speed, 9 speed, 8 speed, 6 speed, whatever, all the way to you and up is reverse. And like this, with this 892, the shifting is a little bit different. Like there's a smaller window when you're RPM shifting one of these. I don't really know much about it. This is what is this, the second or third truck that I've ever driven with a Detroit motor. So it's a little bit different to drive than like a Cummins. You got to wind it up more, and then your shift range, like I said, you got a smaller window. But I really enjoy driving a truck with a Detroit. I mean, you know, it's screaming all the time, but I don't mind it too much. And this truck goes down the road at 55 pretty well, all the way up there in the highest gear. And I think, if I remember right, it's humming at like 18 or 1900 RPM, somewhere in there. So yeah, it's a dandy. And then it's got 3-stage jakes in it. And the same thing as like my other videos, I'll shift this with a combination of RPM shifting and double clutching. For years, I mean, the guys that, you know, that I drove with, and the fella that taught me how to drive, he was all about RPM shifting, but you know, and I was totally, oh, you're a pansy if you use a clutch and double clutch. Only pansies double clutch. But you know, like, that's not the case. I know there's companies that, if you're driving for them, they want you to double clutch when you're driving. They do not like RPM shifting, and I can kind of see why. At the same time, I don't quite understand it. But yeah, and every truck's different, and you need to you know, incorporate what works so that you're being gentle on the gear you're driving. So I don't hold the same value that I used to about all that stuff. But anyhow, hope that helps, and that was informative as far as shifting a 13 speed. The only difference, if you were in a newer truck that say has the black gear selector on top of the shifter with the red splitter switch, is that your what it was in here, underdrive is back to you to flip and get your higher shift. You're flipping forward just like the 18 speed, so, and the 15 and any of the other ones out there. This is different. I don't know why. Anyhow, hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell in the end for all the updates if you like what you see. If you don't. Thumbs up or thumbs down if you like or dislike the video. Jump in the comments down below. Check out my top subscriptions on my main page: West Coast Logging, Alex S-Gate, GNS Logging, SWN02, Stump Jumper Videos, Logger Wade, Caught on Top 3, Skadill, Fox Pine, Logger Guy, Horse Faller, Jimmy Legs 75, Old School Logging, Tax Me I'm Canadian, to name a few. And just check them all out. Great content. You'll love it. Anyhow, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it, and have a great day. Bye now. Look at that, Detroit.